This is Friday, the 27th of September 2024. It's a very rainy day today. I've been so busy all week since we returned from holiday, cooking, doing some paperwork, bit of shopping and washing and ironing. I've collected quinces, so they're in the pressure cooker at the moment. We've got a really good crop, better than I anticipated, though some have gone rotten on the bough. We've even been able to pick some rhubarb because the rhubarb has gone wild and it needs to be tamed somewhat. I haven't done anything with that yet, and loads of our own tomatoes, which are so sweet, gorgeous. I've been staying positive and focused. Monday, Tuesday, I was slightly down, but I did a bit of music. I've gone back to my lessons now. Jake has moved. So the music always improves one's vibrations. I love my music. On Tuesday, in fact, Dan was at his mum's overnight, so I notated a third of my new gong piece, and we're going to record that tomorrow. We're doing it in sections. It's the easiest way of doing, and I've worked out a way of incorporating it into my performance art, which I'm endeavouring to do more of because it's something I've always enjoyed anyway. The burning of the artwork has seemed to open up already a lot of new creative ideas, just as I said it would. It's certainly always worked in the past, and I've got more ideas than ever. The main thing in life is to keep on evolving. Don't stay stuck in a rut. If something's not working, have a good think about how you might be able to move forward, how your situation may change and even transform, and in effect transform your life as well. I'm sitting in between my best boys, Arthur, there he is, look, and Merlin. Miss Robin is in the kitchen. She likes to lie on the kitchen table between my laptop and my sewing machine. Very, very cute. Oh, she was naughty this morning and climbed up on the dresser and knocked something off it, but no damage was done. She had a big cuddle. I think she was just looking for attention. Merlin's just let out a contented moan. I don't know what he's dreaming of. Possibly fish. Bless him. They're all good babies, all three of them. If not a little mischievous at times. A bit like children, really. They're my children. Anyway, I've done some food vlogging today. I've got loads of content from our holiday. It's going to take me a while to get through all the videos, but I've done well. I may try next week to try and get maybe 6 out, 3 on each channel, or even 2 and 3 if I can't manage 6 in total. But we'll see. I'm just taking each day as it comes. I'm feeling very tired today. We went down to the Montefiore last night to sample this year's batch of the green hop ale out of Gadd's Brewery, and quite delicious it was too. It's drinking up really fast. We had a chat to some of the lovely locals and stayed longer probably than we otherwise would have done, and then I got home and sorting stuff out for today, so it was quite late for me when I got to bed. And I'm not one for lying in anyway. I may have a rest this afternoon. I feel like I need one if I possibly can. I had a piano practice yesterday as well, which was good. I will try and have one today, although feeling tired, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I feel quite up to it. One needs quite a level of concentration reading the music and playing pieces well, and I do get quite annoyed with myself when I make lots of silly mistakes when I'm tired. I might have a play later if I've had a rest. That might be the way to go. Yesterday I had my appointment with Lee. That went well. We talked about the last few weeks. I'm doing really well with my food intolerances. We decided that from the vibrations of the remedies, we decided to keep me on the Arsenicum album LM3. I did have the option of going up a notch, but I decided there was still plenty of use in that potency. It hasn't quite done its job. I can increase as and when I feel the need. So at the moment I'm still on 2 bangs, 2 drops in the morning and 3 bangs, 3 drops in the evening. At weekend I may take it up to 3 bangs, 3 drops in the morning and 3 bangs, 3 drops in the evening. I've also been given aquamarine again, but this time it's in the higher 200C potency. The 100C had no energy left in it, which indicates it was time to move up because that particular potency has done its job. And we decided against giving me another remedy at this time. Again, I had the option of trying it, but I decided not to. When I held a piece of paper in my hand, it felt really tingly. I've not felt that before. And I said to Lee that I think at the moment that would just be pushing things a little bit too far, even given that I'm able to tolerate a few more things that I couldn't before in terms of food and drink. So we decided not to push things at the moment. It's possibly something we can come back to at a later date. I'm quite open-minded to trying an additional remedy, but I don't think at the moment that would be a good idea, and Lee was quite happy with my decision on this. Tomorrow we're going to a Macmillan once we've been to the Black Pig in Deal for some meat and Ray's Farm Shop for some fruit and vegetables. And in the afternoon we're going to be recording the first part of my gong piece. I decided in the course of notating the piece that this will be a piece in 3 parts. So in effect we're recording the first third of the first part. Others will follow. I have various ideas on how to keep it interesting, and I already have the working titles. And on Sunday Dan's going to do a bit more decorating, and I might try and start to have a bit of a sort out. I need to go down to the PLE and give the pitch a little bit of a dusting. 1 or 2 of the shelves are getting dusty. It's not that long since I did it last, a matter of 3 or 4 weeks. But some of my display areas are perspex and the dust shows. So to work with it, I must go. And then we'll see what next week brings when next week arrives. This is Saturday the 28th of September 2024. Dan and I have both had a very busy day, and I am now relaxing. I'm going to have an early night, Dan's gone off to organ practice. We went into Deal this morning and did some shopping, and then we went to the Macmillan event in Broadstairs, which was really nice. There was a lot of people there. We stayed quite a while. The views are stunning. They've got views over a field with horses in and the sea across to Joss Bay. Absolutely beautiful. We got home probably about 2:30, 3:15. We had been going to start recording my gong piece, but by the time we'd fed the fur kids and had a sandwich between us, neither of us really felt like it. We both sometimes find mixing with people quite draining, especially if we've had a busy morning with us both being neurodiverse. But we did have a great time at the Macmillan, and the lady raised £369, which is amazing, and all the cakes were really yummy. We both had a slice of lemon drizzle cake, and then we tried the Victoria sponge, and that too was delicious. I've been busy this afternoon making a fuss of Miss Robin. I did manage to edit a couple of videos. I uploaded those and I've started another one. And then it was time to cook supper, which we finished vlogging because I started that vlog yesterday. Tomorrow I'm going down to the PLE just to tidy the pitch up again, do a bit of dusting, take a few things down. So I'm going to price the items up now and get my bag ready for tomorrow morning, and then get an early night. I will be in bed by the time Dan arrives home, but I'm going to have a little bath first. And then tomorrow in the afternoon, I'm not planning on doing loads. I might play the piano. If we have time, we might start the recording, but we're definitely going to do it next Friday without fail. I need to crack on with it. I'm feeling reasonably upbeat. Felt quite cheerful today. Still quite animated and full of ideas. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the forthcoming week brings. This is Thursday, the 3rd of October, says she with new hair. As usual, very pleased I am with it. I seem to get whiter every time I have it done. C'est la vie. Anyway, all is well here. 2 of the 3 fur babies are outside. I got back from the hairdresser about 2:30, 2:45, and the big boy Merlin is sitting next to him. He's purring, and he's had a little bit of late lunch, as have the others. It's a lovely sunny day today. The weather hasn't been good all week really, and we've had quite a lot of rain. Today's nice and dry and sunny though, although not particularly warm. It's just good to feel the sun on my face. I've been outside in the garden to have a little harvest. We've got some more quinces, some more tomatoes, and a lettuce, which isn't going to do a whole lot more, so I thought I might as well pull that as well. Now, yesterday was the new moon in Libra. However, it didn't really feel much like a new moon energy. And in fact, I looked up to see when the new moon was, to see that it really was happening yesterday. Strange energy this time. Definitely didn't feel like a new moon normally feels. I'm keeping reasonably upbeat. I was in a slightly angsty mood yesterday. I think it was the energies. There's so much darkness at the moment, so much 3D and lower energy. You've got wars, you've got all the shenanigans going on in government in the UK and across the world. All manner of things in between. I have several friends who are going through the mill, either with health problems or just family life, and I've been sending prayers up for them, and also I've been sending them up for anybody who is in a bit of a bad predicament or going through a crisis and is in need of healing. The world certainly needs a lot of healing. I haven't been reading too much of the news because I'm trying my best to keep my vibrations high. My remedies going well. Since Sunday I've been on 3 bangs, 3 drops morning and evening. No side effects at all, which is great. And the higher dose of the aquamarine has also been good. No problems as yet. I took my first one on Tuesday. And probably at the weekend I will go up to 4 bangs, 4 drops in the evening. Maybe Sunday. Saturday, Dan and I are going to the Green Hop Festival at Gadd's Ramsgate Brewery. So beer will be drunk. I don't really think that is a good time to be increasing a dose. So I'll wait until Sunday, most probably. And now I'm going to go and potter about some more in the garden and do a bit of cooking. This is Saturday, the 5th of October 2024. I'm spending some time with my boy at the Gadd's Green Hop Festival at the brewery in Ramsgate, and now we're heading back across the fields, having sampled some fine ales and green hops. Now then, a couple of really interesting things. We'd had a beer. I think we'd started the second beer, and I went to the loo, came back, and there was an elderly gentleman sitting on the bench next to Dan, who was the spitting image of his granddad Bob, and I recognised it straight away. And funny enough, his son-in-law lives in the next street from ours, and he's Pickle's daddy.
Pickle the cat?
Yeah, Pickle the cat. It's a small world. And they were saying that there was a marriage in the family next week between this guy's daughter,
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
and the brewer Gadd's. Oh, by crikey. Anyway, we talked to this gentleman for 5-10 minutes, and even though he said he was from Hackney, he knew that I was from Yorkshire. When I said I was from up north, he could detect my accent, which is something some people can't do. And we had a chat about the real ales. I was telling about how my dad used to like Black Sheep Ale, and we were talking about Irish Stout. Anyway, they went, and we had a final half. We also tasted each other's beers as well. And then on the way home, there was like a little bubble car, Citroen Ami, latest model.
Not the 1970s version.
Not the 1970s version. There was a lady driving in the front, and in the back was a chap who looked just like my dad. The same smile, the same build, the same beard, the same glasses, the same hat, the same nose, the same face, identical.
And we were talking about him a few minutes before.
Yeah, I mean, this is bonkers. Why's that happened? Is it to do with all this awakening process and solar flares, and why has it happened? Because they were both manifestations.
Some people have been saying on YouTube that the veil is getting thinner.
It certainly is. The veil's jolly thin at the moment, aren't I? So that's kind of not spooked me out. Dan felt quite emotional talking to the gentleman who looked like Grandad Bob, and I did say to him in the end that he looked the spit of Dan's late Grandad Bob. I didn't feel emotionally that way, but I'm just thinking, wow. Anyway, we're positive and upbeat. We've been very busy. I'm decluttering my YouTube site. So I'm still thinking about changing 2 into 1. But I'm going to be doing a declutter of categories. And we're decluttering at home. And I'm selling some bits on eBay. And I'm doing the unthinkable and soon leaving eBay. And I'm also doing the unthinkable, and I've actually managed to download the Vinted app. I'm going to get Dan to help me set up Vinted. I'm going to try and sell some things through Vinted. This is major for me, it really is. And on that note, the remedy is going well. I've been on 3 bangs, 3 drops twice a day. And from tomorrow or Monday, I may venture out and have 3 bangs, 3 drops in the morning and 4 bangs, 4 drops in the evening. We'll see how that pans out. Now we're on our way home. We'll have a little chillax and do a bit more work and have a nice supper. Dan wants chips and egg, so we might have that.